Hi and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about Absolute Batman. And I think it's like a year ago since it had its debut, and yeah, let's just have a look at the last year at what has been one of probably my favorite run so far. Absolutely loving it, so let's just have a look. So it all kicked off with the all-in special. I'm sure many of you remember this. Remember, this was released, and this was a double size issue, and it was so interesting because it's like two comics meeting in the middle. So you read the first comic from this side, and then you turn it around to this side, and you read it, and it meets in the middle. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think this is my first time seeing all three absolutes: Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. And then when you were reading the comic, the advertisements were coming up. So this was the advertisement for Absolute Batman, and it was just given a look at, I think, the artwork, and there was the variant covers there. So that was a kind of the first introduction to Absolute Batman, and then there was the front cover of Absolute Superman. Do you remember that? And of course Wonder Woman. So I'm just going to see if I can get, and there was a kind of a special preview there of all three, and yeah, this was the introduction. It's a great comic, this comic, by the way. And yeah, look, there's Batman and Superman. Brilliant, look, the bat emblem. So this was a kind of a foreshadowing of what was coming. And then the artwork is completely different in the two sides. And yeah, so look, I think you can still get this. You might be able to get this at your LCS in the back issues, but if you haven't got it, it's a fantastic foundation about how the Absolute Universe came about. And yeah, lovely double cover. Yeah, so that would be that. Then of course there's my very first Absolute Batman #1. #2, #3, #4, #5, #6, #7, and #8, a variant cover by Bruno Redondo, which of course I had to get. Not beautiful. #9 and #10, which is probably my favorite comic of 2025. This comic was just, yeah, it was pretty intense. And let's see, what number is this? That's #10, sorry, and then #11 and #12. And that's a variant cover by Dennis Conway, and another beautiful variant cover. So of course they're all my Absolute Batmans. So this is my collection that I've had for the last year, just picking it up every month at my LCS like everybody else is doing. Okay, but of course, what does DC do? They just go and they release this bad boy today. I don't know, DC, Absolute Batman, WIP, work in progress. Folks, I keep going on about these giant size issues that DC are releasing, and heads down, this must be the best one that they've released so far. So look, there's Absolute Batman #1. I've done this with the Hockey Maze and Matt Fraction's Batman of last week. So all I'm doing is repeating myself with Absolute Batman. But look at the size. It's insane. They're using the actual artboards that that Nick Dracata would have used to draw. It's beautiful, and just off the mat. I don't know if you can see, but there's underlining artwork underneath the title, and yeah, look at the pencils. It's just, and there's the back. Huh? I'm like, DC are just, they're throwing everything out. Like, they're like, oh, let's go, let's give it a go and see what happens. So that's, look, there's a kind of a side note by Nick Dracata, just talking about, you know, Absolute Batman. And look, there's the first page, and it's just like beautiful. DC have made this beautiful presentation of Absolute Batman #1. So if you're somebody who's collecting Absolute Batman, the Absolute titles, I mean, I don't know how many variants they have for the issues. I think it's 8 at the moment for issue 1, like reprints. It's crazy. Like, there's been an army of variant covers, and like each issue has been reprinted, and obviously it's selling very well for DC. But this is a whole new level. I'm not doing justice with you at all showing you this. I mean, look at it's just like, I don't know, it's just as if they just, it's such a gift, it's such a present for people who appreciate artwork and really love the artistry that goes into these comics and the writing that goes into it, and just to be able to have the opportunity to just hold this and just to think that it's like the genesis of Absolute Batman, that you're getting the opportunity to see it in all its glory. And it's a real fitting end to year 1 of Absolute Batman. It's absolutely stunning. Obviously, if you're watching my channel, you probably have Absolute Batman, but maybe you don't have this W.I.P edition. So definitely, when your local LCS is bound to have it. But I have a funny feeling that this will sell. Like, this will sell quite well, because you're getting like Dracata and Snyder at their, like, it's a beast of a book. I'm skipping pages, but look at that. It's not beautiful there. Look at that. And then you get some extra features at the end. The last couple of pages, they give you, there's the issue 1 without the titles, and then you get a look at the second second printing cover by Dracata, and then you get the layouts of the comic. Look at it was laid out in the ground up in that, if you can see that photograph. Scott Snyder having a look at the the layouts in the ground, and that's the layouts there. Fascinating. Just so I think that DC are delivering. They really are. They're giving us what we want. I don't know, giant size titles. Are you for them? Do you think DC are doing the right thing? Because I don't really collect like that many modern comics or present day comics. Look at that. But I've been going to my LCS every week now for this last while, because I don't know, maybe I'm becoming, maybe I'm becoming a little bit more interested in present day titles. This is definitely has piqued my interest. Yeah, Absolute Batman, work in progress, #1 by DC. So I highly recommend. It gets a 10 out of 10 from me. And here I am battling away. Absolute Batman, what a great title, what a great run. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm still picking up Wonder Woman at the moment. I think it's a good title. I think they're doing really well with that. Superman just hasn't caught my attention. I've tried a couple of issues, but it's just you know, I'll go back and read my Superman Action Comics by John Byrne. That'll keep me going. But yeah, so yeah, Absolute Batman, and this beautiful work in progress, Absolute Batman #1. Give it a go, folks. Thanks for watching my video, and any like and support, as always, is appreciated. Just, you know, YouTube and the many, you know, ups and downs of having a channel. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.